You know what's worse than not changing? Trying to change and failing again and again and again. And you start thinking, maybe I'm just not cut out. I'm not cut out for this. I'm not cut out to be a dad. Maybe I'm too broken. Maybe it's too late. But I'm going to tell you, you keep failing, and it has nothing to do with your character, your willpower, or how much you love your daughter. Here's what's happening. We wake up one day and we realize, man, I need to be a better father. Maybe your daughter said something, cut you deep. Maybe you had a close call at work. And you thought about everything you're leaving behind, what your relationship was like with your daughter, your wife, your other family members. Or maybe your wife looked at you and she gave you that look. And then she said, you're here, but you're not here. And so all of a sudden, here you are. You made this ultimate decision. No discipline whatsoever because because you haven't been practicing it, right? But now you made this decision starting Monday. I'm gonna do things differently. I'm gonna I'm just gonna come home and actually be present. I'm gonna put down my phone, have one of these deep conversations, and I'm gonna take her on dates. I'm gonna teach her about life, God, and how to handle boys. I'm gonna be the father she actually deserves. And then you know what happens. By Wednesday, you're exhausted. Friday, you've already blown it 3 times. By next Monday, you're right back where you started, except now you're carrying the weight of another failed attempt. And the problem isn't your heart. The problem is you're trying to chop down the entire tree with one swing. No, it doesn't work like that. But see, the thing is, here's what nobody actually told you, because I sure didn't know. Change doesn't happen in one decision, it happens in repetition. See, you don't need a better plan. You don't need more motivation. You don't need to try harder. You just need a better method. I mean, think about your job. You don't show up to a scene and try to do everything at once. You follow the protocol, your SOPs, step one, step two, step three. You do this because it works. But when it comes to becoming a better father, you throw all that out the window and you just try to do better. That's not a strategy whatsoever. That's just hope disguised as a plan. That's all it is. You like, I got to try something because I'm desperate. But over the next 4 videos, I'm going to be showing you a method that actually works. It's called the anchor and scale. And so here's a framework. It's super simple. Attach a new behavior to something you already do automatically, something small, whether it's just talking 10 seconds, one sentence, a three-second eye contact. Then what you do is scale when you're ready. You don't want to add more until you currently feel, okay, I got a grasp to do this, than rather not do, right? Then you're going to do is compound over time because each level builds on top of each other. It's no different than, let's just say, stocks, for example. Now you actually have a stock with some dividends and it pays, right? And so you're compounding that interest. You're reinvesting what you've actually earned through the dividend back into that stock. It's the same thing. It's not rocket science. And this, it's not a theory. This is just how this is how first responders get down. I mean, whether you're a law enforcement, correction officer, military, fire, EMT, dads, we are rebuilding these relationships with our daughters when we probably thought it was too late. Not with grand gestures, not with trying harder, but with small, anchored, consistent actions that compound over time. I mean, you're familiar with the forge, right? And how that works. You just don't throw cold metal in and crank it up to 2,000 degrees immediately. Otherwise, the metal's going to crack. It'll shatter. But you raise the temperature 1 degree at a time, slowly and consistently, until that metal reaches a point where it can actually be shaped and manipulated. That's what we're doing here. So we're not trying to become the perfect fathers overnight, but we are raising that temperature 1 degree at a time because that's where the change happens. And it's not super comfortable. We're going to have to get uncomfortable a little bit doing some things. What's it costing you right now in your relationship? So here's what I want you to do. Stop trying to change everything. Just stop. Watch the next 4 videos in this series and learn the method and pick one thing, just one, and commit to doing it so small, so consistently that it becomes almost impossible. Because your daughter doesn't need that perfect father. We already know that. She just needs a present one. And presence is built in 10-second increments, not dramatic transformations. So in this next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to choose your anchor and why it's the most important decision you'll make in this entire process. So let's go, Dad. Be the best dad that you can be before the world gets her. Let's go.